and then we've got some time to do something about it.
Now, would you say with what you've seen now with this pandemic that you would overall adjust your attitude about how long someone should plan in advance, even in normal business times? Or would you go back to a shorter period?
That's a good question. The really interesting thing about this now, Tom, is there is so much uncertainty. And so people were saying, hey, you want me to extend now my planning until December 21? Should it go even further? And what we need to be thinking about is where's the overall direction for the business? In which direction are we? What's the North Star of our business about where we're taking it? And we need to be taking steps or making steps in pursuant of that direction, just taking a step forward in that direction. We're going to have a lot more variability or uncertainty that will kind of knock us off course, but we need to keep locked on to where we're heading. So in answer to your question, I don't think at the moment we can plan a great deal ahead of, the end of 21. And some would say we can't even do that accurately. What I really am encouraging people to say is between now and December 21, let's plan out a number of scenarios. So if this was to happen, what we would do, if that was to happen, what would we do? And you might have 3 or 4 scenarios that you plan out. But the important thing is, when you in order to be able to come up with the creative solutions to complex problems, we need to be calm. We need to access the cerebral cortex at the top of our brain there to be able to do that. If we suddenly find ourselves over the winter in a cash shortage and we're in panic or fight or flight mode, and we're worried how we're going to put food in the fridge and pay the rent or pay the mortgage, then we're not in that state of mind. We're not in the right place to come up with the creative strategies. So start to do your scenario planning now. If in your region you're locked down again for another, I don't know, 6 weeks or something, what's that going to mean to your customer? Your customers. What's that going to mean to your revenue, to your supply chain, etc., etc., and start to plan out those different scenarios.
That's beautiful. Now, so the three major things were mindset, strategy, and scaling. Was that correct?
Yeah, I see there's 3 sort of kind of levels that I look at.